Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing fine. Let me just give me a moment to prepare and I'll begin. This is not going to be a very long stream because I have around 2 hours and a bit. So unlike the previous streams which went on for the previous one went for 9 hours, so that was a bit crazy. Um, yeah, so this one is just going to be refreshingly just like 2 hours and a bit. Okay, the chat is on. Okay, hello again. Sorry for that delay. Okay, so welcome everyone. Let me begin. So what is happening on the stream? Well, this is I'm making a kind of a new engine. Well, it's actually inspired by my previous engine written in C++, but this is like a Zig version of Shakedown engine. Sort of, that's my goal. And the reason for doing this is one, learning Zig. Second, trying to be more efficient with my code and have hopefully less like problems when it comes to headers and with all of the everything that C++ entails. Yeah, so on my first three streams actually, I was just showing off some of the Zig stuff. And then on the fourth stream, I started making the engine. I basically used OpenGL. Then I drew a triangle. I created abstractions for mesh and shader. model and view matrices, camera, and projection. I did all of this on actually the first stream, which was pretty amazing, but it was like a 7-hour stream or something. The streams now are on YouTube, by the way. You can see it there if you look for Nothke YouTube. There it is. If you look for videos, you can find, there it is. This was the first one, the second one, third, fourth, and the fourth one, and the fifth one is going to come. I don't know. I can upload it today, maybe. Yeah. So you can find them all on YouTube now. So on the last stream, what I did is I did a 9-hour stream, and I did actually a lot of stuff, including making a set uniforms as a comp time thing, which can accept multiple values and is comp time compile time checked. I can fetch uniforms by name now. I'm handling OpenGL errors and together with shader compilation errors, which makes it a lot easier to work with OpenGL. And then I added I said lighting the cube, but actually it ended up being spheres. So I created some spheres, I added some normals. Yeah, the vertex type is now position, UV, normal, and color. And then I added some lighting, some super simple Lambertian lighting, n.l. Then I changed the input a bit so that you can have some input callbacks much more easier. Hello, Step. Morning. Yeah, for you it's morning, maybe. For me it's like midday, 6 p.m. More like early evening. And then I did object and scene abstraction, so I made I basically bundled mesh and shader pointers into models. I have game objects, and then I have the scene abstraction, which is, a scene contains multiple objects. I never actually tested having different meshes. I only have like a single way to do meshes. And then, I also just implemented borders window. And by the way, the entire engine is on here. It's not Zigdown on GitHub. And when you go there, you can simply clone it, and then you can zig build run. Actually, I never even tried to do that. I'm just saying you can do it. Let me actually try to. Okay, I need a new folder. Let's see if this works. Okay, let's see. Git clone. Has anybody else tried? Cool YouTube page Radiohead. Yeah, well, it's just something from like 15 years ago. I made some playlists, and it keeps being on my front page forever now. Zigdown. Yes, I wanted to. Yeah, so let's try building it. The only thing you need to do is call zig build run, and hopefully we're gonna see some balls. Let's see how long it takes to build. C, context, C. Let's see. Oh, wow. That was actually surprisingly fast. That's it. And it's... Oh, yeah, you can't see it, I think. I'm sorry, because it's running in the full screen, and I don't have... yeah, that's the problem with this build, actually. If I push this... Yeah, but basically, I'm sorry about that. That's because it's using integrated. But this is what you would actually see. You would see the game with balls, and that's it. But yeah, you couldn't see it because it went in full screen, and when the full screen is using... because the game is using integrated GPU, then OBS doesn't work. OBS doesn't see it at all. But yeah, it's there. So it works. It totally works. That's nice. Just a single command to build your game. Amazing. Okay, so... Well, I have no idea if it works on Linux or Mac OS or anything. So I just know I just yeah, I just tested the Windows. Maybe if you're on Linux, you can try it. I'll give it a try from Linux. Let me know in a few. Okay. Haha balls. Okay. Nice to see you, oh main. Okay, so what's the goal for today? As I say, I don't have a lot of time. I maybe have 2 hours, so it's not gonna be a long stream, not too many things. But yeah, before this stream, I added a few things actually in the engine. I added vsync. So now, if you can pass a new thing into the engine init configuration. You can pass vsync parameter, and if you say by default it's true, so you can pass false if you want to not have vsync now. False. But I think that probably it should be a number instead of false, because it's actually the number of synchronization frames. Like, so the 0 should be no, 1 should be like for each refresh rate, 2 is for 2 refresh rates. But yeah, for now it's just a bool. Okay, and then I also added color. I had this, yeah, so I wanted to add a special struct that handles colors. And I actually had like a little bit of fun writing it, because I have a similar one in my Shakedown engine. So basically, why do I have this color? Because you have special color operations. And I want to be able to do all these color operations at compile time. So what is color? Well, color is a simple struct that just has RGBA. And you can init with RGBA. You can, and then you have a bunch of functions that only return color. So it's like, you know, you can string them together. So this one sets alpha if you want to do it separately. This one can multiply RGB. I should add one that adds RGB as well. And then you have saturate, which clamps from 0 to 1. And then you can convert it into a vector. You can produce one from a vector. Maybe this should be called toVec instead, because there's a fromVec and asVec. Yeah, because I have two RGB vec3. Yeah, this one is like Mach engine vec3. Big pink balls worked first time. Cool, amazing. Yeah, so it works on Linux. Nice. Okay, let's call this toVec then instead of asVec. Am I actually using it? Yes, I am. toVec. And then maybe I have more. No, I don't. Okay, that was the only mention. And because I didn't test it outside of this script, I'm not even including it in main yet. I had to write some tests. So in Zig is really cool because you can just write tests at the bottom of your Zig file, and then the only thing you need to do is like, well, let me actually create a new console. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. And everything you need to do is you say Zig test, and you say whatever your in my case it's src color Zig, and it should run. There it is. No package named Mach available within package root. Interesting. How is this possible? Wait, I did actually use reference by color. Wait, the tests actually worked. Why does it not work now? Interesting. It is this one, vec3. How does it miss Mach when it's actually imported in the build? But does test actually use the build? That's the problem. Maybe it doesn't. Use Mach, and then it adds module Mach. You need to add Mach to your main tests in build. Aha. So when I'm actually creating tests, you mean in this one, in the test step? As a module, I guess. Run unit test step. So should it be test step module? No, it doesn't. Depend on. Depend on. No. Unit tests. Oh, you mean the unit tests? Okay. I see. Source file. Okay. Unit tests. Add module. Ah, there it is. And then add module mach. So I guess I need to do this, right? I thought it worked actually. Okay. So if I do this, let's see if this is gonna work. No package name mech still. But do I have to run the whole Zig test? Unit tests, add module. Add run artifact. Unit tests. What if I do Zig build test? No, that's not a thing. You're running via Zig test file. Yeah, you need to do Zig build test. Okay. Oh, unknown command bold. Bold, of course, is unknown. Yeah, nothing happens, so I guess everything passed. I don't know why it doesn't say anything. Can you actually make it a little bit more verbose somehow? Is there like a verbosity thing? Emit directory. Summary all. Can you actually add that in here? Summary. No. Can I actually add it by default in the build step? That would be cool. Instead of having to call it every time. But yeah, let's try with summary all. 3 out of 3. Tests, run test, Zig test, debug native. Okay. But does it actually run? Do I have to add now module? Do I need to add files individually? How do you add a file? Add source file. I guess I need to add files now into the test thing. But it would be nice to be able to actually have in the color itself, so that I can run only the color, but it picks up the correct libraries. Not sure. Okay. Yeah, because root source file, lazy path, source file. There is a source file and there's a root source file. What's the difference? What is it? Is it also a lazy path? Maybe this is deprecated or something. Option source file. Add assembly lazy path. Yeah, I don't know. If you want to add multiple files, either include them in mainzig by adding a test block which imports them. You think that would work? Like adding a test color. No, I don't need to have this. And then I say import test.zig. Sorry, color.zig. Or make a different file, maybe tests, which does the same. And then I do what? I just import. That's probably not gonna work. Does nothing. Okay, well, here is the easiest way to do this. Maybe I can just include color, you know, and just or yeah, just have color like this. Import color zig. I'm gonna put it after everything. Three out of three. Just 3 out of 3. Okay, maybe I need to use it somewhere. Const color as color init. Still says everything is good. Oh, you need to put it in a test block. Okay, let's try. It still doesn't show if this... Oh, 6 out of 6 tests. I think that's it. Because the last time we had... yeah, we have 3 out of 3 steps without... Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Nice. So that's how you do it. It would be nice to actually be able to add individual files. Or if you could somehow load Mach, you know, module without having to do anything else. Okay, anyway. The first thing okay, so the tests now work. That's good. So yeah, I wanted to be able to also create colors at compile time. So I was just testing, okay, multiplying, saturating, what happens? And of course, also I want to have a few colors that are preset. Thank you, by the way, for the test. And I'm saying this because I have in my C++ engine, I also have a similar color struct, which is in my color somewhere. Color utils. Oh, I called it color utils. Okay, there it is. So similarly, I have RGBA. Oh, and A is 1 by default. I guess it should be 1 as well, because it doesn't make... Yeah, if I want to just have opaque color, it should be 1 by default. So let's make it 1 by default. That means my blank is gonna like fail. So let's try running the tests again and see when it fails. There it is. It says, while executing test vec3, the following test command failed. So now we have to change 5 out of 6 tests passed, 1 failed. Nice. While executing this, but does it show? Yeah, it does. Run test blank. There it is. Okay, that doesn't work. Does it show me? Okay. No, not this one. Expect from vec. There it is. Okay, it says this is wrong. Yeah, this is wrong because it should be a 1 here. Okay. Tests all pass. Good. Cool. Okay. So, yeah, one thing that I wanted to do first, actually, on the stream, is to try to convert hex color into color, but from compile time. Another thing that I want to do is I want to handle conversion from byte color. Well, I call it from 255. From byte color to normal color. So I'm probably gonna have to add a new struct which doesn't use floats. And you know, oh yeah, and I wanted to show you my color utils. So in my color utils in my engine, I have a bunch of colors, as you can see here, which are like basically, you know, usable colors that have, you know, that I can just grab. For example, when I'm drawing some lines, you know, OpenGL lines or something, debug lines, I don't want to think about like, oh, which RGB values are there. I just want to like grab a color that's already kind of built in. And that's why I have these. And then I have a bunch of conversion scripts that will convert to like GLM vectors. And also, yeah, there is like ASU32. This ASU32 is actually converting to ImGUI U32 type. So yeah, because I wanted to use the same ones in ImGUI. Set a clamp RGB. Oh yeah, I also have this clamp from minimum to maximum. Saturating, of course, multiplying. Yeah, some cool stuff. Okay, and I really want to add these into my color. Should be as easy as color in it. Yeah, I already have that. You've written code that I already have. There it is. White, right? White, black, clear. That's the ones I have right now. But I want to do the other ones. So let's see. Okay. Well, the problem is, if I just copy C++ code, I need to... This is const x per comp time. Yeah, exactly. Basically, yeah, because in Zig, anything that's const and you have, yeah, anything that is const global is basically a const expr. It will be resolved at compile time. Yeah, so clear I already have. White clear I don't. But yeah, the problem is that I need to remove all the Fs. And they're not really aligned. So let's see. Can I remove all the Fs like in a single move? Like okay. And then I try to use what is it in VS Code? Oh, this is it. Okay. Well, yeah, they're not actually aligned here. But here they are aligned. Oh. Okay, there you go. Oh, can I actually remove all of them? Oh, right. I'm stupid. I should actually just replace, find replace. There it is, with nothing. Can I just replace with nothingness? Replace all. Yeah. Is there any from vec? I don't want to replace the from vex, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Is there like replace and selected? No. Okay, replace. There it is. Okay, cool. And then I also want to replace all the open brackets with this. And I want to replace the, oh, I should have actually replaced it with init this. Okay, let's do that. And then I can replace the these with curly brackets with closed brackets. And then I can replace everything else, static const expert, with just pubconst. And I can replace all. There it is. Oh, and we still have f here. Okay, let me just do a final cleanup. And there we go. That's it. But do I have duplicates? White, clear. Okay. White, black, clear, white, clear, red, green, blue, yellow, cyan, magenta, orange, azure. That's about it. Oh, there is one more. There we go. I think Control-Shift-L would do it. Highlight one instance of and press Control-D. Yeah. Is it a Control-D is like... What is Control-D? Ah, that is the replace. Okay. Yeah, cool. There we go. So, now we have all the colors by default. Okay, and one more thing I wanted to do. I wanted to add a function to convert hex into... But I want to do it at compile time, so that I wonder if it's going to work at compile time if I provide it with the... so let's say from hex, or... Yeah, I call them from hex. And I'm gonna give it a hex, which is going to be a slice of const u8, and then I'm going to return a color, and I'm going to say that, so basically what I want to do is I want to convert to, how do I parse? Is there parse float? No. Mem parse? No. How do you parse things? std parse. Parse zig parse string to int. There it is. How can I parse integer to string? std-fmt. Okay. std-fmt. There it is. Parse int. But how do I parse a hex? A base. Oh, cool. So I have a base value as well. So I want to parse it into a U8. And the buffer is going to be, well, we have basically hex. That's going to be 0 to 2. And base is going to be 16. So this is going to be the R. Can I Oh yeah. That's gonna be our R. And then we have all the other stuff where it is. GB and A. R, G, B, A. And this is gonna be from 2 to 4, 4 to 6, right? And 6 to 8. So basically what I'm trying to do, for those who don't know what hex color is, you know, you get this little this hex string. Okay, so let's try. Let's actually try doing something with. I don't know which one should it be. Let's just do a white because it's yeah, the white is just. Oh, you know, I can actually do red because red is FF0000. Okay, so it should be equal test red red hex const. Oh yeah, I already have red, so I can just do hex color is from it should be hex. Wait, why does it work? It doesn't work because I'm not returning anything. Return init RGBA, but the problem is that it's a U8 and I need to convert it into a float. So first, I actually need to convert byte color. Can I turn it into a vector? That would be funny. Vector of 4 with no wait, vector of U8, right? If I have a vector of U8, which is RGBA, it's like, let's do it like this. Byte is and you know what? I can actually cast this. I can turn it into a const. Since you're expecting 8 chars, you might accept 8 U8 instead of a slice. You think that's better? But then what if I want to have, what if I have some longer thing? Yeah, let me actually first do this. And yeah, I was thinking like, what if I grab a slice and then I want to just take that slice into a color? I mean, you can also get a pointer to the array, I guess, instead of a slice or something. Okay, here's the thing. I can make it byte. Yeah, let's call this byte color V. That's gonna be the vector of 4 U8s. So I can alias it. We can alias also color V to a vector of 4 F32s. And yeah, let me actually just do. Then this becomes a byte color V, and we're gonna convert. This is gonna be this, and we're not gonna have this thing. Oh, by the way, shit, wait. I also need to try, right? Because this is parseInt is a failure. It would, okay, no, let's not do this. Let's do this in separate lines. I'm pretty sure it's gonna compile to the same thing anyway. So, yeah, let's do consts, by the way. And of course, I need to try all of it. or should I catch it so that I don't return a error? And of course, color should then be try. Okay, but there are still problems because, okay, so I have a vector of, yeah, let's make this into a byte vector v. I'm gonna, and then I want to convert it into a color. So I'm gonna return from byte v or something like that. Let's do that. Yeah, I don't know, maybe slice is easier to work with. Also, I think I should also be able to accept sixth size vector. That's why I'm not, but I also want this to be able to be evaluated at compile time, so it can give me, I don't know. Let's see once I finish this. Okay. Wait, this is a function. I didn't put a function. What's the problem here? Expected function of variable declaration after pub. It is, okay. And then I'm gonna, oh yeah, of course, I need to put in a byte color. Let's call it just a V for ease. Byte color V, and I'm gonna return in it, and that's gonna be a basically what I need to do is I need to do this, but I might actually do it as a can I actually convert this as how do you do this? Float from int. Does it work on vectors? I think it does. Float from int. Okay. First I convert it into a float from int, and then I cast it into color v. Okay, let's see. And then I divide it by 255. Oh, what happened? Oh, color. Would that work? I wonder. From byte v. Okay, any problems? Any problems? Yes, because this needs to be... Okay, let's first test converting from byte to byte color to color, something like that. Byte color v is gonna be 255.0.0.255, and that's red. What does it say? What's the problem? Oh, it needs to be a it needs to have a name. Byte color. Okay. And then we're gonna have a try. What's the problem here? Expected. Okay, that's I guess just laggy. Is equal to, and I'm gonna have red should be equal to from. Oh yeah, let's make this a const color is from byte v byte color, and I'm gonna get this. Okay, let's, oh, what's the problem? No, there's no problem. Let's try to build this. Aha, unreachable code. Whoops. Oh, from hex. From hex. Return from bytes. That's it. That should be it. Okay. Make scalar and vector operands. Ah, okay. You can't divide by 255. How would HDR be encoded? I mean, the color could be, the color is a float. So my color struct is a float, but you know there are cases where you do need to use bytes. like in the hex, right? Well, hex can't support HDR, so as long as you're not doing any syscalls, it will also work at comp time. This usually means not printing to STD or allocating. It will also work at comp time. Okay. Yeah. So it should work at comp time, right? Even if I don't do anything. That's cool. I mean, we'll test. Okay, so byte color, there it is. Color from bytes is equal. What is the problem? Wait, where was I? Oh yeah, the 255. So what I can do is I can splat. I can turn it into a vector, right? That should be possible. I should be able. Okay, yeah, I need to do it as byte color v splat. Okay, let's see. So splat basically creates a vector of the same value. Let's see if this works. Incompatible types, vector 4 and vector 4 UV. Where is that? Wait, no, I actually want to cast not into a byte color. I want to convert it into color vector. Expected type color found vector 4. Expected type color. Ah, yeah, of course. I need to turn it into from vec. Okay, wow. So many operations in one line. There it is. It passed. Cool. Okay, so we can convert, and this now becomes a bit obsolete because I can basically do the same thing but converting into a vector from one to the other. But that would mean that I need to create a vector. It would be great if this could act as a vector itself, where I don't need to convert into a different value. Would that be? Is it possible, like, to reinterpret cast in Zig? I don't know. Probably there is a way, but maybe the compiler is smart enough to realize that you're not using, if color is already because a parameter that goes into a function is const, so it might realize that, well, you're not using it anymore, so I'm just gonna grab a pointer basically and convert it into a. So if I instead, what I'm trying to say is that if I instead use like return from vec, convert it into from vec, C, then I divide it by this, right? And then again I say, oh no, I went to vec, and I say from vec, like this. You need to make color into an extern struct for it to work. Then it can bitcast to a 4U8. Oh. How do I actually make it into an extern struct if it's not if it lives in a file? So that means I need to turn it into a color struct, I guess. There it is. Okay, so let's try to make a hex test now. I'm gonna have a hex color, and it's gonna be from hex. Let's do a, what was it? FF0000FF. So that's red. And then I say try is equal hex color and red. Okay, let's see. There it is. It passed. So this works now. Hex color works. But here is what I want to do. I want to add an ability to check at compile time. Yeah, would that be actually possible? If it was possible to check the length of, like, if hex len is 8, is not 8, I do a compile error. Hex code color hex code must be 8 sized, 8 characters long. Would this work actually? I wonder. Ah, there it is. Color hex code must be, oh, it is a compiler. Okay, cool. But that means that if I try to, wait a minute, compiled, transitive failure, debug native, color hex code must be 8 characters long. But it is 8 characters long. So what is, what's the problem here? If in comp time and hex length is not, oh. Const color is extern struct. Yeah, then you don't get to use top level fields, unfortunately. Okay, yeah, so basically it means that you can't use top level in the, yeah, I would need to have a, I would need to wrap everything into a struct. RGBA, nice. If in comp time. Okay, let's try this. If in comp time. Okay, and hex length, oh, and I keep forgetting that Zig uses and. Color hex code must be 8 color. Why did this actually throw when it is 8? That is what I'm confused. And I'm using from hex only once, and that's in this one, which it is 8. There it is. Now it works. Okay. So that means the check has failed, right? So this doesn't run in comp time. What if I make it incorrect sized? There it is. It didn't throw an error. Okay, what if I have a var comp time var and then create a from hex the same thing? Is it going to throw an error? Okay, let's put it in a separate test. Okay, what if I turn it now? Color hex code must be 8 character long. So there is actually a difference between a const and a comp time var. So this one doesn't work, doesn't run in comp time. Not sure, but I think it's because there is a confusion between runtime and comp time happening. Yeah. I thought that const would run at comp time, but I guess it wouldn't. I guess that then the only time it runs in comp time is when you have a const outside of a function, right? Because it's if const is inside a function, then it's instantiated at then the code is run at runtime. But what I'm confused actually about is that if you make comp time const, it says no. You can't do that. Comp time const is redundant. So it doesn't allow you to do comp time const, but it does allow you to do comp time var. Compile error. Yeah, cool. Const hex color is comp time. Oh, that would work. I see. So let's try. I didn't know that. Color hex must be, there it is. So, okay. So this is how you actually create comp time constants. It's like the real constants, right? By running comp time before. Okay, that's cool. Because I was thinking like, does that mean I would need to do like two different functions for comp time and non-comp time? But yeah, I don't have to. And it's also nice that it gives you this if comp time. Okay, but I still want to have wait, how am I ignoring an error here? Const. Wait a minute. What the hell is going on here? It returns an error, but the error is ignored. Okay, wait, what? How do these tests work if the hex color is an error color? This is strange. These should not be equal then, because this is a color and this is a not color. Does it automatically coerce to a, does is equal automatically coerce into a non? No, it should be the same type. That's the weird thing. It must be the same type as its type of expected. Might be simpler to just return an error if not 8 characters long, then it would work. Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking that this should be a comp time error. Like, maybe I can do like this. If comp time. No. Let's do an if length is not 0, not 8. And then would this work? Because I want to throw a compile time error. But else, I want to return... Is there like parsing error or something? Oh. I need to have like color error. Hex must be 8 characters long. Yeah, great. I love this. Okay, and then I return the error. Like this. And then of course, because I have an else, I need brackets. There it is. Okay, but here's the thing. Return error invalid length. Yeah, it could be. Might be simple to just return error. Yeah, let's see. Let's see how this works. Color hex code must be 8 characters long. Yeah, this fails because I forgot to add this. Okay, so can I actually test a failure? I think you can test a failure. Hex fail. Hex wrong. Wrong length. Well, yeah, I can actually just say hex color. Hex color is from hex 00. I don't know. I passed 4 characters and I go try. No, wait. This is gonna be like try is equal. Okay. Is there like testing expect? I don't need equality. Maybe I can just do expect and I say equals to error hex must be 8 characters long. Something like this. Probably I can do this. No, it doesn't allow me. Expected after argument. What? Oh no, this is good. This is all good. Okay, all tests passed. Perfect. Testing expect error. Oh, expect error. Cool. Expect error. Nice. So, yeah, I can just expect error like this. What does it say? Expected 2 arguments. Oh, you need to provide an error as well. No. Actual error union type. What does it say? Expected type any error found type of from hex. Expected error. Aha, this is the expected error. No? Is this the first thing? The other way around? Yes, okay. It is the other way around. When did you learn Zig? I mean, I didn't learn it yet. Still learning, as you can see. But I started, I don't know, maybe half a year ago I was like, let me try this. It's kind of cool. But then I kept an eye on it, and now I feel like confident to actually try it. And build an engine in it. Testing expect error. Error foo from hex. Yeah, okay. You helped me, but I wasn't looking into the chat. So let's see. Let's see what else. Yeah, one more thing. I do actually want one more thing I want to add. I want to actually have a hex. I want to have a 6 should also be valid because it should return an alpha of 1. So I'm gonna add or hex len is not 6. Or should it be and? Should be and. If hex is not 8, and yeah, exactly, and. Okay, and what I'm gonna do here is that instead of if I can't parse this, so it doesn't exist. Yeah, I should say if hex len is 6. I can do that in one line. If hex length is 6, then it's gonna be 1. Oh no, it's yeah, it's gonna be 255. Else it's gonna be this. So basically that, yeah. So now we can also pass in a. Okay, let's do tests again. If I screwed something up, I didn't. test hex wrong length. No, hex 6 sized. Okay, let's try that. From hex, and then I'm gonna do ff. Let's do blue, red, green, blue. No, let's do green. Okay, so this should be green. Try is equal hex to green. Let's see if that works. There we go, it worked. Cool. How big of a project are we talking here? Are we making a 2D engine? No, a 3D engine. Yeah, I can show you how it is right now after 2 streams. But yeah, I'm basically trying to recreate my C++ engine. I have my C++ engine here. And yeah, I was showing my color struct in C++. And yeah, and basically this is the same thing. So if I just run zig build run, there it is. This is how far I've got. I can move my camera around. I have some jiggling spheres, you know, fly in 3D, and that's pretty much it. And then I have some basic lighting with the shaders. And if I press Q, I can also see the wireframe of all the spheres. Pretty cool. And you're making a game engine in it now? Yes. I think he has a lot of more experience with game engines than with Zig. Yeah, of course. Well, with OpenGL at least. And you know, I've been a game developer for like 10 years now, like mostly Unity, but you know, figuring out how Unity works, you have some knowledge of how to build engines then as well. How big of a project are we talking about? How many lines of Zig code is this? There's not too many. Like there's basically main. Main is 137. And then there's engine. And engine is basically, this is where the stuff happens. 470 lines. So it's not too much. And, you know, in the engine, engine is like a struct that wraps everything up. And then I have, what do I have? I have camera, I have transforms, I have object, I have scenes that have a list of objects, I have a vertex struct, mesh, I have a shader, creates the shader, and that's pretty much it for now. Yeah. And, you know, I need to add a few more things. Okay, so, cool. This was a little bit of a flex. Now I can use colors. Let's add that and push it into the add module mach. Okay. Color tests, color vector tests, and hex. Color from hex and tests. Okay, because hex color is more important. Thanks for answering all my silly questions. No problem. I'll answer more of them if you have. Okay, so one thing that I want to do. Whoa, so many tests for such little code. Yeah, let me actually try to push some color into my shader. Let's try to see the shader set uniform name. Okay, let's put some tint. I'm gonna set uniform by name. Let's call it tint. No, let's just call it color. Color, and I'm gonna push in color dot azure. Let's go with, I don't know, which one do you like? Chartreuse. Let's go with chartreuse if that's the correct pronunciation. And of course, this will not accept a color by itself. because yeah, if I try to build this, it should give me a comp time error, and it's like, ooh, there it is. Uniform with type of color is not supported. Beautiful, because that's what I did on my past stream. I made a compile time error if it's unsupported. So I can either add color to my supported types, or I can just convert it into 2vec. There it is. So I just convert into a vector, and then it should work because it's a 4-component vector. Aha, uniform with type of. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, well, I actually need to convert to vec4. Yeah, that's the one. Not the pure vector. Okay. Let's try to build it now. And something has happened, except that there's a problem with following command is failed because I'm probably trying to push a non-existent. Is there any info size of vertex? Invalid uniform name. Yeah, because I'm trying to push in a uniform that doesn't exist. Let's add it into my frag. I'm gonna call it uniform vec4 color, and it should be small vec4, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna multiply this with color, the final frag. Yeah, and now let's see if my balls have been colored. There it is. The balls are now beautiful chartreuse. Cool. The popularity of Zig has gone up since the bun fiasco. The bun fiasco? What do you mean with the bun fiasco? I mean, I know what bun is, but what do you mean by the fiasco? Beautiful. Let's make a screenshot until I ruin it. Okay, so we have some chartreuse spheres. Chartreuse spheres. Is that the correct way? Chartreuse, yes. Chartreuse spheres. Cool. There we go. We can pass in colors by name. Okay, so by the way, yeah, let's move on to the next thing. So I've done this. I've done the extra color from Hexagon. Okay, so next thing I want to do is I want to add textures. And textures, I in my C++ engine, the way I do textures is I load them from STB image. STB image is a C library. It's a C file. It's a single header library that is used to load images from disk. And I'm thinking about, is there a Zigified version of it or not? I have no idea. Oh, by the way, let me try to make some hex color. Let's do some weird, some shit color hex, for example, here. As a final color test. Okay. Let's do, instead of this, I'm gonna say color from hex and pass it this as a string to vec4. And let's try it. Let's build. Oh, there is a problem. What does it say? No field or member from hex and color. Did I forget to make it pub? It is there. From has is not a member function. Why is this not the member function? What the hell? Ah, because it doesn't take in color. Yeah, it needs to be like color with capital. That's the problem. What does it say? Ah, I need to try. Can I do it in one line like this? Or not? Yeah, it works. There it is. Shit colored spheres. There we go. So, yes, hex works. But let's go back to chartreuse. It's nicer. It's nicer than shit colored. Cool. So we have that made. Okay, what about Zig STB image? Oh no, it's a raid. Hello, raid. Hello, raiders. So what's the problem? Bunny still has a lot of bugs from what I understand. Seems like they rushed 1.0. I see. Okay, using a single header library in the Zig project. Here's an example. I have a single header C library. It uses STB image. Does it? No, I think it actually uses BMP. Where is STB image? Is it mentioned anywhere? Compressed bytes, pitch, header, compressed bytes. Spreadsheet. Does it mention SDBI anywhere? SDBI. No. What about SDBI, SDB image? No. Is it an old commit maybe that used SDB image? Doesn't mention anything about STB. Why does it say that this one uses STB image if it doesn't use STB image? That is the weird thing. Okay, yeah, dependencies. Zig compiler lib epoxy. What's a lib epoxy? Handling OpenGL function pointer management for you. Okay, this is not it. The easiest way to use STB image is to make a small C file, which is define STB image and include STB. Yeah, this is, I think, how it works in my C++ engine. I have, where is it? Yeah, I have dependencies somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Includes. No, it's vendor maybe. Yeah, there it is. STB image. I have STB image included, and then there is the CPP file. So yeah, let's try something like that. Let's try that. Let's try. You know what? Just to test out, I don't wanna mess my code. So I wanna just create a little test. Okay, C test. I already have a C test, but this is not C test. This is zig c, something like that. Okay, let's try zig c. I'm gonna create init zig init exit, and I'm gonna copy my build thing like this, and I'm gonna open that in a separate code. Okay. And well, I'm annoyed by these comments always. So let's try to include yeah, let's make a new folder. I'm gonna call it libs, just like I do have it in and I'm gonna make, yeah, I should add stb. Well, I can just copy actually from my engine. I can copy it from my engine. Like this. And then let's go into zigc libs. Let's do that. Oh, I made a file, st. Okay, so I have stb image here. But this should probably not be, wait, let's see. Then in Zig, you can import the header. Yeah, let's make this a C file, not a C++, to not confuse the compiler, although that doesn't really matter. Let's try to make czig, where I'm gonna import. Oh, how does this work? I need to remember now. There was something like using namespace, I think, and then import, which will allow you to. No, you go c include. No, you go c import. Yeah, and then in the expression, you say import import stb image c, maybe. No, it's not the correct, using that antivar. How does Tetris use it? czig, there it is. Pub using that's it, not const. Pub using namespace. And then does it have, yeah, it does. So what does it say here? Expected after argument. This is not an, oh, it's a double, it's an open bracket, because it's only a single expression. Okay. So now I should be able to somehow include it in my build. stdh okay, so now in my exe, okay, let's see if first let's build. Let's just build. Yeah, let's just do a control shift B. Building. All your code bases belong to us. Good. Let's see. Let's remove all the main. C include the header, not the C file. The header. Oh, okay. The H. Okay, but then I need to link in the build, right? Exe. Where is my exit? Okay. Exe C something. C like how does what's the name of it? Link libc. Do I need that? Maybe I do. Add C source file. Add C source file. Yeah, and then I say libs stb image C. I wonder if that's gonna work. I wonder if not linking the, but if I remember correctly, this one also uses Where is the build? Build. There is the link libc. Link system library. Is it link system library or source file? Why is it the link system library? Maybe that's... No. Yeah, let's see source file. Okay, let's see if what happens here. What happens with this? Semantic analysis. What does it say? Expected type compile C source file found const. This is source. What is a source? What kind of thing is a source file? C source file. Is it like this? File. Oh, file is a lazy path. Okay. So I do, I now removes, maybe like this. Libs stb image C. Nope, that doesn't work. Expected type lazy path. Is this going to work? Okay, let's see. LazyPath does not support array initialization syntax. Okay, because I need to provide it a dot path. Okay, after struct packing, what does it say? Missing struct with flags. You wrote std image. Oh, not anymore. Did you mean stb? Okay, how the hell do I use this? Add source file. What are the flags? No, what's the other thing? It was here. Flags. I don't know what the flags are. Can they be empty? Oh, it's a double array. Okay, can I just pass a null? I can't. What the hell are flags? Add source file. Okay, let's go with add source file. But wait, is it the C source file? Oh no, it is add C source file. Add source file to the project. Nothing happens. Is the name of the C or C++? Okay. Add source file. Add source file. Main C. Const U8. Oh, an empty U8. Oh, so this is... Like this. Wait, where is exe install? Oh, that's install artifact, yeah. Let's see what happens here. The following error compilation. Clang failed in file. Studio.h not found. Okay, so maybe I do need to link the C library. The CPU is pulling up. Something is happening. Did it freeze or is it working? Oh, okay, you can just infer the type. Yeah, right. So I don't know what happened to Zig build process. Is it dead? Hello? Anything? Oh, or is it running? Did it run? I'm just not doing anything. Oh. Okay, let's do an info. Works. dot dot question mark. Oh, it works. Okay. Cool. Okay, so it looks like I did build STB image. So how do I use it in my code? That's the question. Do I just import czig, and then I can just use it stb c.stb. Oh my god, there it is. Is that it? stb, no, it's not. No, it doesn't. Does ZLS work with C files though? Okay. How do I use it now? stbi load, I think. First libc build always takes a while in a new project. Okay. But no, I think that my problem was just that it worked, but I didn't output anything, so it was just confused. Can I actually use the entire library now? No, I can't. Printf. I would need to include, I guess, the printf as well. Okay. So, how do I do this? I think the path to the header is wrong. Which one? You think? Because it's a libs. You mean it's like this? But why did it not say that it doesn't work then? Okay, let's see. Okay. There is something going on here. stb header. Yeah, stb image, you mean. stb image. Libs stb image. In czig. Yeah, I'm already doing this. I guess you're just lagging behind. Lazy analysis. Yeah, probably. Okay, but there is no... I should be able to just use stbi load, no? What is this? stb... Where is it? Okay, let's go into... stbi load. File name. Yeah, this one. Okay, let's try to just use stbi load. Oops. With nothing. Let's see what it says. The compiler. No package named libs stb image available within package root. So I have a feeling like it was already there. No package named libs stb image. No package. Wait, it's expecting a package or a file? Do I need to include a header as well? In here. Aha, you can test it by just underscore C. Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea. Let's see if it gives me the same. Yeah, cool. Okay, so yeah, add include path libs. You think that's gonna be enough? Do I need to? Is that a directory or include dirs? Add include path. Is that a directory though, or I don't know. Let's see. Schlemantic analysis. Expected type lazy path. Oh, again. What failed? No package named has to be image within root. Okay, let's try to not include like this. Instead, do this. Okay, still. No package name has to be image H. Oh, wait. Wait, it's not import, it's header. Isn't there like a header thing as well? Not import. What was it? C includes. It's this one. Ah. It's C include, not import. Import imports the one of the. Yeah, I should have just. C include. Okay. There we go. Is that going to work? Okay, that works. That actually worked. C define and C include. Yeah, oh yeah, now I see. Since you're losing libs in the zig file. Path dot. C import, not import. Now you're telling me. And yeah, good. I realized it myself. We just, the dot should work. Yeah, let me actually change this to a dot instead. To make it shorter. Since you're using libs in the zig file, include path. You think it's what? Oh, I see. So if I wasn't using, if I would just had a dot, then I would use. Then in the C, I would have to point directly into the libs. Okay, well, let's see. There it is. Oh my god, I can even printf now. Let's see. Hello from C. No, it doesn't work. Value of type C int ignored. Oh, it's because the output is there is an output, which I didn't even know it exists. There it is. Oh my god, we can do C files now. We can do C within Zig, which is funny. Does it actually support multiple arguments? Uh, 69, of course. No. Integer and float literals passed to variadic functions must be casted to a fixed size number type. Okay, so maybe that's just because I need to cint cast into a cint. Oh, and I'm still ignoring the output. There it is. It actually works. Cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know that then it supports variadic like arguments. Okay. So let's try STB image. No, wait, it's C STB I loads. File name. Wow, it even converts this. Yeah, let's give it some kind of a PNG or something. I don't know. Test PNG. PNG test. Nice. Who is this? I don't know. That's a huge PNG. Give me something smaller. Test PNG images. These are huge. COVID. Give me something small. Give me something small. Small. A small test image. Give me like 128 by 128. It's not even this. Why is it so complicated to find a PNG sample? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna use that. I'm just gonna use the thing that I got. Okay, what is this? Cool guy. Cool guy in PNG. Yeah, and it's gigantic. Test PNG. Let's go with this. Why is it such a broken image though? It doesn't make any sense. North K. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where was my ZigC, right? ZigC test.png. Let's do this. Okay, there it is. There it is. And what does it say? What's the size? It doesn't say me the size. Tell me the size. Okay, let's try to load it. Test PNG. The next one is width, right? XY channels. Whoa, there's so many things. Desired channels. Okay. I guess I need to point into X, which is gonna be a cint. Cint undefined. So X, Y. Are these actually optional? No, there are no optional things, right? In everything is a cint. Load from file. No, I actually don't want to load from file. File name. File name XY channels in file. Desired channels. Why is there desired channels as well? Okay, I'm confused. How am I actually loading textures? Texture CBP STBI load, but I'm only providing width, height, bits per channel, and then there's desired. Okay, I guess I am doing the same thing. Let's see. And then we're gonna have BPI finds BBI. Okay, whatever. Bits per channel. And then, yeah, I guess 4. And that's gonna be returning me a nothing. It is a pointer, right? And it should also free the STBI. I think there's also a free STBI load buffer. Yeah, it actually returns me a buffer. Aha, image free. I should free it at the end. See STBI image free with an any opaque. So yeah, this is gonna be the buffer. And we're going to free the buffer. I can also defer, although it's the last thing, so it shouldn't happen. Okay, let's try. Run it. Did anything happen? I guess it did. Okay, let's log some values. Width, height, BBY. That's it. Okay, width, height, BBY. It's not a BBY. It's the desired channels. Let's not call it BBY. Why did I call it this weird way in here, though? BBP, bits per. What does BBP even mean? Bits, bitmap bits. I don't know. Yeah, let's just call it bits. It's not even channels in file. It's not even, I don't know, channels. Okay. Yeah, this is not, this is width and height, I think. Okay. There we go. Let's try to build it. Okay, width 3120. What does it say? What's the properties of the image? Does it say here what the data is? Standard size. Oh, there's also a little small there it is, 3120. 301,020 and 3920. 3920. Yeah, that it is. BBY BBI channels 3. Okay, there's 3 channels. But what is the 4th then? Desired channels. I guess it will just leave an empty. Ah, okay, I see. I guess it will interleave all the channels. Okay, makes sense. Cool. You got it. Nice. Since they're C pointers, null is okay, but STBI might blow up. Yeah. Let's try to see what the first pixels should be black, right? It's like this top thing that is black, or it should be white. Let's try to get the first pixel. But I need to cast it into a, okay, how do I cast an any opaque? Okay, so it does know that it's a U8. Color is this, right? It's gonna be a U8. Hopefully that's 0. There it is. It is 0. Okay. Nice. So I think we got it. I just need to move it now into my engine. Cool. It works. Okay, let me actually keep this. You know what? I'm gonna keep this as an example of how to include a C library into Zig. But I don't need this gigantic PNG. I can just give it a little PNG. What the hell is this? Where was this Wikipedia Commons? There it is. Okay, what is this? Wait. Other versions. They're the same image. Open image in new tab. Oh, okay, this is a small one. Let's give it a small one. I'm gonna overwrite this. Okay, let's see. Oh, it still thinks it's the big one, but it's not the big one anymore. Okay, what's it gonna give me? Oh, wait, did I accidentally not save to a correct place? It is this one. Yeah, I want to replace it. It's the small one. Oh yeah, okay, now it is the small one. Okay, so that was the length of loading was actually this. Took forever to load it. Okay, let me make that's the image ZigC. Let's make get init. I'm gonna load it in fork. Yeah, let's use a git ignore. Open it here. Repository. This directory is not under source control because I didn't actually go into it. Okay. Local changes. Okay, STB image. Let's just call it stage everything. Initial. And you know what? I'm gonna make a new GitHub repository. Just so that I don't forget it. I should enable okay, 2FA. Anyway, let's call this Zig C lib example, something like that. Or should I use it like maybe I should have like a STBI because it's I don't know. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Example of using a C library in Zig. Let's say using STB image in Zig. Maybe I make another repository later. Okay. What's the process of adding a remote here? In this one, I don't know. I don't know how to actually do it through. So I'm just gonna say here, git remote add origin, git, and then I have to push this. Source ref spec main does not match any. What? What does that mean? Maybe I need to restart fork. Okay, let's see if it's gonna push or not. There it is. Okay, cool. There you go. Yeah, example, you say example of using a single header C library. Maybe I should. Example of using single header C library in Zig. Okay. There you go. No readme for now. Okay. Oh, why did I shut down fork? Okay, let's do that in my engine now. Let's do it. Let's move it into the engine. I have like 20 minutes left, by the way. So let's be fast. Build Zig, build Zig, build Zig. So this is my engine. Let's shut down. No, this is not my engine. This is this. So yeah, what do I need to do? I need to add STB image into here. Can you paste into? No. Reveal into folder libs. Okay, let's do it like this. Okay, and now I'm gonna add a czig. Well, I could have just copied the one from here. Wait, where is it? Projects, not K. Let's do C test. Wait, no, it's not C test. It's Zig C. Source C. What a crazy way to copy things. Okay, replace. Okay, and then in build, of course, I'm gonna go in. I'm actually gonna open it after all. No, not C-test, Zig C. My God, I'm so. Okay, let's see. This is all I had to do. Link these. I do that before installing the artifact. Well, it doesn't really matter actually. Okay, and add source file. Okay, what else did I do? What else did I do? I went into. Okay, let's try it in main. Let's try it in main with import const c is import czig. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. And let's use. What was that? What was that way to use it? Just do this. Nothing is C. Nothing is C. Was that it? Let's try it. Aha, failure. What does it say? File not found. Libs stb image C. Did I not include the directory? Right, I forgot to include the directory as well. Include path. There it is. Let's also add include C. Okay, let's see. Still doesn't work. File not found. Zig down libs std image C. Libs std image C. Oh, I didn't rename it to C. Okay. There it is. Okay, it works. Let's try loading. Let's try loading. So what was the thing that I had here? Main. Okay, let's do this thing. Should I just say pubfn loads image for now? Well, load image. I'm gonna copy all of this. Well, yeah, I can't actually defer. Okay, no, I'm not gonna put it in this function. Let's just put it here. Okay, so yeah, the problem is that I need to initialize yeah, I need the PNG as well. Test PNG. Let's add it here. Let's call it resources or something. New file. No, I wanted to add a new folder. New folder res. And I'm gonna paste into here. Well, great. Okay, so let's try to load it. Res test PNG. And let's see if that works. Okay, there were no errors, so that works. Okay, so how do I use this buffer? Well, we need to create a texture buffer. OpenGL buffer texture. Okay, textures. Let's see. Below is the texture. Nice texture coordinates. GL text parameter. Okay. Text parameter. Oh, right. You need to. That's how you create textures. I completely forgot about that. Border colors. Text parameters. You know what? Let me just go into my C++ engine and see how I did it here. Load from path. Okay. So I'm loading a buffer. I have the buffer. And then the way that I'm actually loading it is... Yeah, you see, the problem is that this STB image actually uses like a magical allocator, which is not very Zig-like, because Zig wants like explicit allocators. And yeah, it like returns a buffer of a texture, but it's actually probably malloced in C. Okay, so what am I doing here? Filtering, binding. Okay, first I generate the texture. This is what I do first. Okay, so let's do GL gen textures. Okay, I'm gonna create a one texture, and the gluent is gonna be ID of the texture. Let's call it. It's wint, so it's U32 and undefined. I'm gonna provide a ID here. And then I'm gonna say, okay, you bind this texture, bind texture. The enum is, GL texture 2D, texture 2D. And it's the ID. Okay, then you need to set the filtering, right? Text parameter mip maps. Oh, right, I'm adding mip maps. Let's skip the mip maps. Let's just do GL text parameter I. GL text. Oh yeah, GL texture 2D. And it's gonna be GL min filter And what is it? Filtering. Min filter. So if it is nearest, then it's GL nearest. Okay, let's do just the pixelated. And then after that, we do a mag filter. Okay, so basically it's the same thing, but a mag filter. Texture mag filter. And that's also going to be nearest. Wrapping should be wrapped. So yeah, basically all this. GL text parameter I. GL texture 2D. GL texture wrap S, right? Texture wrap S. And what should be the wrapping should be repeat. Let's do a repeat. Okay, and the same thing is for the other component, ST. Okay, and then we create a texture. Oh, let's call him GL text image 2D. We're gonna create a GL texture 2D. And then we're gonna, what is this? Level? What the hell is level? Maybe that's just if you have an array. Internal format GL RGB8, I guess. RGBA8, yeah, because it's 4 channels. And then I provide it with the width, height, border 0, I guess. So I'm just gonna use the same thing. And then, oh, why is there 2 formats actually? Internal format and the format. Interesting. GL RGBA28, maybe because it converts. The type is unsigned byte. Unsigned byte. And then the pixels are a pointer to the buffer. So that's just buffer. And that should be it. That should magically... Oh, what is this? Textures. What? No, I think that this should just be ID. Yeah, there's 2 parameters. Any return? No. Okay, let's see if this builds. Hello, by the way. Oh, this Higluin or Higluint. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Hello, Raymarch. Hi. Is it possible to use Zig with Emscripten? I don't know. But I know that it can compile to WASM. I don't know if it can compile to JavaScript. Maybe it does. Okay, so everything kind of works. But let's put some texture in here. Well, the problem is that my sphere doesn't actually have a UV. So that's a little bit of a problem. Okay, let's do... instead of a sphere, let's do quads. Yeah, the problem is that I'm generating a sphere. Can I just do a quad? Where are my shapes? Shapes. Shape. Shapes. Okay, let's add a quad here. Pubfn quad. Quad, and it's similarly, I'm gonna provide a mesh, which is going to be a pointer to the mesh. And what? Well, there shouldn't be any values, right? Because it's just a quad. Okay, so mesh, I'm gonna take vertices, I'm gonna clear them for now. I'm gonna clear the indices as well. And then let's add vertices, add append. This is going to be a try. And this is going to be a exclamation mark void, because it returns an error. We're going to append, well, let's do append range. Append slice. Then we can do this. And then we can do a vertex. Is it going to infer this position? No, it's not going to infer. So I'm going to have a vertex that has a position of... Oh, this is a bit annoying. It's going to have a position of 0, 0, 0. Right? There's basically 3 vertices. And then it's going to be 1, 0, 0. And then it's going to be a 1, 1, 0, no, 0, 1, 0. And we're going to have a 1, 1. And then, yeah, let's just make this list like this, which is annoying, a bit annoying, but but the UV is also going to be the same, basically. Okay, so it's the same thing, except it's a UV. And it's only 2 components. So this is going to be UV. This is going to be UV. This is going to be UV. We're going to have... yeah, 1, 1, 1, wait, 1, 0, 1 and 1, 1. And there's actually only 2 components. Okay. And finally we're gonna append slice of indices, which are going to be, what are they gonna be? They're gonna be 0, 1, 2, or should I think it's the other way around. I think it's 0, 2, 1. 0, 2, 1. And then we have 0, 2, 1 and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's pretty much it. Oh, but it likes to append them in... Will format actually allow me to have... Oh wow, it does actually use a grid. So if you have like this, it will... Wow, that's super nice. Okay, so there it is. Nice. It actually automatically formats to whatever you want. Okay, so let's create a quad instead of spheres. Main, where is the sphere mesh init? There it is. Let's not do a sphere. Let's do a try shapes quad. We're gonna give it a sphere mesh. Well, sphere mesh, and that's it. It's just a quad. Okay, let's see if that bakes. Okay, there is a bug. There's a bug. Vertex does not support array initialization syntax. What? Why is that? What? Wait. What am I doing wrong here? Wait. Okay, is this protein folding in Zig? It looks like it. Are these molecules? It's just a little test for, like, the thing's moving position every frame. That's what it is, and it's just like offsetting position by random value. But yeah, it does look like molecules. Yeah, Zig does have Emscripten support, although I haven't used it. Zig can compile to WASM, but Emscripten provides OpenGL bindings. Nice. 10 times developer. What is this? Zig issues. Thanks to Strap. What happens if some of them are, say, sin X? Will it keep the grid alive? Thinking about rotation matrices. Okay. I think you need dot v. No, wait. I have dots everywhere. Dot v equals. Oh, you think it needs a dot? Right. Damn it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, let's add it. Looks super ugly with all these positions and UVs. Alright, does not support initialization syntax again. Where did I lose? Where did I not put it? Did I not put it somewhere? Maybe I should have used the vec 3 like this. Can I use a const v3 is math vec 3? Okay, let's try this. Should have simplified it. Yeah. Okay, let's redo it. Let's redo everything. Think you need dot v, the pen slice at. Oh, maybe that was the problem. It doesn't matter. I cleaned it up a bit. So 0 0 1 1 0 1 and then 1 1. Okay. Beautiful. Come on, come on. Oh, ho, ho, ho. What the hell? Const U8 does not support array initialization. Wait, this is something different. Inferred array, like the what? Why does it fail here? Okay, wait. Following command failed. Const U32 does not support array. What? Okay, this is terrible. It's not helpful at all. It's pointing me to const whatever std in shapes. That's definitely the problem, right? It's definitely the quads. Yeah. Those error messages really need some work. Yeah. Let's go with this instead. Wait, position. Okay. Let's try this. One more time, rewriting everything. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Oh, is it here? Ah, fuck. It was here all this time. Okay. And there's another append slice at the bottom. Yeah, now I see. Now I see. Okay. So maybe the quads don't show because they're they're in the wrong order. Let's do 0 1 2 0 1 3 2. There it is. There they are. And they're completely black, white, I don't know. Oh yeah, because their normals are not pointing anywhere reasonable. I need to give them the normals as well. Okay. Normal. Or let's just render white. Let's just bypass. Let's just bypass this. In frag. Okay, please. Please, frag, don't give me any light. So I'm just gonna say, yeah, diffuse. Just diffuse. Let's put this in a comment. Or let's just put it like this. Okay, I just want to see diffuse. So no normals. There it is. Okay, we have the chartreuse. Okay, let's add a texture. Let's see. Yeah, let me actually add this into like. Okay, added texture. Added STBI, STB image, and quads. Okay, now since we have the UVs, what we can do is we can give it the texture uniform sampler 2D. Is that the one? I need to remember. Is it the sampler 2D or is it? Let's see. Let's look at some shaders. How do I search for files? I always forget. Dependencies, res models, concrete, shaders. There it is. Particle, fragment, sampler 2D, texture. Yes. Sampler 2D. Okay, sampler 2D. Let's call it texture. And we're gonna have, for the texture, yeah, this is texture. Okay, it works like this. Ah, I also need to transfer the UV coordinates. Okay, so we're gonna have a vector for texture. Unpacking the texture with underscore texture, and UV is gonna be, oh, that's actually gonna be out UV, just to be slightly consistent. Okay, so I need to transfer the UVs from the vert. So out vec2 out UV. Out UV is norm. No, out UV is UV, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if anything works. If anything works, if the shader compiles correctly. But I'm gonna also text. So basically, I'm gonna multiply this color. Okay, let's do here diffuse by text RGB. And there's not going to be any sampler because I'm not setting it. Okay, it has failed. What does it say? It says compilation failed. Texture no matching overloaded function found. Interesting. Okay, how does this work? So what's this texture thing? How does sampling a texture work? Texture mapping. Okay, let's see the shader. Where's my shader? Texture. What the hell? But it doesn't exist. Or texture text coordinate. How is this? How does this not work then? Is it using a different function is not known? How is that possible? Okay, so maybe it's using a different OpenGL version. No, it's also 30. I think there is an okay. Control P. What's Control P? I don't know. Maybe this OpenGL version is missing the texture function. Oh, yeah, did I make it a uniform? Yeah, I did. Wait a minute, this is vec2. Okay, let's try it now, but it still should be known. Okay, now it works. Okay, so I guess it was a wrong thing. It was actually the vec2 that was firing. Okay, so let's render the image. The image is now black, so I need to assign it. I need to assign the buffer. This is ZigC, which I don't need anymore. Let's see. Texture CPP, bind from buffer, build from buffer, build. No, this is my C++ engine. It's here. Build Zig. Is there just a random TV show in the bottom right of this website? Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. It looks like it. Sorry, I keep forgetting about the lag and my internet matters. Control P for fuzzy search files. Ah, that's the one. That's wild. Yeah, I know. I don't know. It's some ad. Yeah, sorry. I'm a bit lost because I'm also running out of time. I should be going soon. And main Zig. The world has changed. Okay, where is my... Okay, here's my buffer. I have the buffer. I've tied the texture to a something. To the ID. Okay, let's set texture to ID. Okay, let's try shader set uniform by name, texture, and that's gonna be it should be actually an int ID. Okay, let's try if this happens. Okay, I think that it's gonna fail because it's a U32 and it doesn't support U32s. So I'm gonna have to cast to yeah, U32 not supported. Okay, let's cast it into as I32 and let's see if that works. Int from int, no, what is it? Int cast. Okay, let's do that. Oh, one more. Cool, it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Okay, let's see in my engine, what am I doing as when I set the shader? Bind texture. Oh, am I binding a texture? Maybe I'm not. I need to bind the texture as well. So, okay, yes, I need to bind the texture as well. I say texture. Oh, yeah. How do I bind the texture? There is only one texture, so it should already be bound, no? Or maybe it needs to be bound per shader. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. Draw elements, bind vertex array, frag color. I am using this in the shader, right? Okay, what am I getting wrong? Color is diffused by text RGB. Let's just output frag color diffuse. No, I mean text. And I don't need to use any of these. Okay, I think it fails because it's not used. Invalid uniform. Yeah, color is not used. So I need to do this. Well, it's gonna be a chartreusey color. Let's see if this works. Okay, so definitely the shader is not wrong. The problem though is something else. Let's bind the texture after uniforms. I doubt that's the problem, but who knows? Okay, let me see how am I actually binding the texture. So in my shader CPP, okay, that doesn't work. Fail shader, let's see. Set texture, where is my set int, set int material. Set texture. Texture, I say, oh no, it's a property. Find property, data texture. How does this work? How do properties work? I need to remember now. Set, there it is. Set texture, there it is. If it's a texture, what I'm doing is I'm setting an int, prop names texture unit. Texture units. Okay, so it's a number of texture units. Can I just set it to 0? I wonder if that's the ID or not. That's not an ID, right? Okay, let's just do 0. Not working. Are you sure buffer is valid? Maybe print the pointer. That's a good idea. Something stupid like this. It doesn't say that buffer is null, so it's not null. Let's just log. Is it confused with an if? Okay. I don't know what the problem is. Wait, why does it... Ah, okay, there it is. Width 165, height 207. So I think the image is there. It's just there's something else wrong. There's something else wrong. I don't know. I think this is the image ID after all. Okay, I have to go. I have to run. So no time to deal with this. Unfortunately, I was expecting that I'm gonna have a nice texture, you know, having. But yeah, maybe after I come back from outside at like midnight or something, or 11 p.m. I might go back to this and just finish this in like half an hour or an hour. And yeah, yeah, maybe I see you later. Maybe I see you later. But yeah. Yeah. So thanks for being here. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to render the texture. Let's see how much I've done. So find Zigified STB or use C. I did use the C. Load textures into a buffer. It does work. Create OpenGL texture buffer. I guess that works, but we are not sure if I'm correct or not. So set texture as integer to shader. Well, I'm doing this, but it's not really working. So yeah, on the next stream, I'm gonna fix this and see if it works. Yeah, and see you in a bit. Hopefully when I'm back, like in 2 hours or 3 hours, something like that. Bye.